What's up, everybody? Becca Pace here, and I am bringing you a 30-minute slide. You got that right. 30 minutes on this board, and we're about to get things started. So let's dive on in with our warm-up. I've got about 3 minutes allotted for us today. Open up your feet nice and wide. Take your arms all the way to the sky, and then with your knees bent, let yourself dive down. I want you to turn your feet to parallel, stretch your legs, turn it back in, and roll up. Let's rinse and repeat that 2 more rounds. So we want to mobilize the spine, hips, hamstrings. We want to open up a little bit here. And all the while, we're mentally prepping ourselves for all this fun time we're going to have on the board. So let's take it one more time. Bring your hands down to your inner thighs, and we're going to do a little twist here. But before we do, give your knees a press back to open up your inner thigh and your hips. And we'll do a little twist to release the low back, mid back, shoulder area. Take this at your own speed. Just feel any release that might be gripping in there. If there's any tension, any stiffness, kind of let it go. We'll do that one more time in the other direction. And then just to all pivot to our right side. I want you to slide the left foot all the way back. We'll come into a nice low lunge where we're just going to move through the ankle a little bit, get a little stimulation going there. And then we'll do a little twist. So open up your right arm and then bring it back to your thigh. Let's do that 2 more times. So we twist open. As you're doing this, keep your back leg long, heel presses away for 1. And then we'll crawl through the center and go right to the other side. So making your way into that second side lunge, let's press through the back heel, twist the opposite arm up, and then tap to the thigh. So this should feel really good for your upper back muscles. So feel free to kind of milk that, get a little taller out of that top arm. And then as you make your way to the center, I want you to walk your feet in a little bit closer, roll up, and then we're gonna take just a little side body release. So this workout is designed to hit all of the body, but this is a big cardio focus. So I want you guys to take this opportunity to kind of connect to your breathing, wake up all your joints, and then on this next little stretch, place your hands on your upper back pockets, drive your pelvis forward, shoulders back. We want to point our elbows down, just wake up the front chain of the body a little bit here. And then we're going to take one more little stretch to reverse it. So standing up nice and tall, fingers interlaced, push forward, round your spine, take a look between your heels, take a nice deep breath. Exhale, get a little bit more space between your hands and your belly button, and then reach up, release down, and we're going to do a little twist. I want you to pull your heels up towards your booty, get a little quad pull going on here, and this is our little prep. So we're about ready to get into our first section on the board. I want you to take this opportunity to feel your body warming up, feel your breath kind of stimulating through your whole body. 3 more, 2 more, 1, and we're ready. Let's grab our booties. All right, y'all, so you can take a seat to put these on, or you can simply slip them over your feet, depending on what is most comfortable for you. We're gonna dive right in today. So if you are familiar with the slide board, you know we wanna use the bumper as our stopping and starting point. So I'm gonna have you guys enter the board, bring your feet together, and for this first section, we've got 1 minute in our tall slide. So just bring your hands to your hips and let's say hello to our board. So from side to side, get into a little rhythm here. Remember, this is a 30-minute workout. So at any point, if you need to take the moment to slow things down, to breathe things out, I'll probably be right there with you, taking that moment to catch our breath. We've got 30 more seconds here on our tall slide. This is where you can always come back to as well as we start to progress a little deeper and a little lower into our seated position. If you start to feel like you want to keep sliding, but you want to take it up a little bit, just come back to this first position that we're in. So 15 more seconds here. We're getting into a little groove. Legs starting to say, hello, how's it going? So let's always bring our feet back together for now. Get over to that bumper, so exert yourself to get there. All right, y'all, for our second position, I'm gonna have you bring your hands behind your back. Take a second to kind of sit a little bit lower. So we're here in our skater stance, eyes slightly forward, and we're here for 1 minute. So let's just sit a little deeper in our legs. Think about pushing your tailbone back, keeping your chest open, and then we can find a groove with our breath. Maybe you're taking a little semi-squat from side to side. Good, so get into that rhythm for yourself and just start to notice the inner thighs warming up. The breath is starting to maybe get a little more heightened as the heart rate is rising. We've got 30 seconds here. So breathe and smile through it, everybody. So we've got a couple sections where we're going to be working a little up and down. For now, let's get into this perfect slide so we're feeling really comfortable and confident on the board. Give me 15 more seconds here. Try to keep the shoulders back. Keep the tailbone away from the nose. 10 more seconds. Nice groove going on here. So in 5 seconds, we're going into our final move. We got our sprints coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Let's take a second. Take a breath. And then as you sit back down, take a nice strong stance. So we're sitting a little lower in our legs here. Now, this is where we want to go all out. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We've got a minute. So this is where we've got eyes on the prize. I'm going to take my focus down and out, and I want you to stare about 3 to 5 feet in front of you. Keep that focus and let that be your goal. So we got our breath moving, legs starting to heat up, heart rate rising. This is a great way to kick off your 30-minute workout. No messing around here, everyone. 30 seconds on that sprint. As you continue to do this workout, maybe you take the opportunity to count your sprints. Make that a goal. Put that number in your head. See if you can crush that number every time you get on the board. 15 seconds. We're nearly there. Find your breathing. Give me 5 more seconds here, all out. 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. All right, y'all, we're gonna turn our toes towards the bumper. Reach up, take a moment, and then hands come down, and we have a minute for a basic burpee. So, as your legs shoot back, I want you to magnetize your inner thighs. Use this as an opportunity to start to wake up the upper body, but also as a moment to slow the heart rate down a little. So I like to use that deep inhale as I rise up to the top. Stretch my fingers, pull the shoulders down and back, give the chest a little chance to open up. And we've got about 30 seconds here. So we're gonna be progressing a little bit with our burpee throughout this workout, but for now, keep your toes light, heels high, and just focus on that really strong stance. Now putting my hands on the bumper, you can also place your hands on the mat or the floor out in front of you. We've got 15 seconds. We've got a second round of slides coming up. Are you feeling it? Don't worry, me too. Let's do 2 more burpees here. One more time. All right, we're gonna finish up on our feet. Take a couple shoulder rolls back, and we're here for second round. Take a second, breathe it out. Hands behind the back. Are you ready? We got our skater in 3, 2, 1. 1 minute. Here we go. This is our channeling of our inner Apollo Ono here, friends. So as you're doing this, you might start to feel a little bit more confident with your sliding. Maybe you can sit a little deeper from side to side. Find your breath. I'm right there with you, finding it myself. We've got 30 seconds. So we're doing a little bookend here. I want you to push a little deeper into that squat. We've got just 20 seconds to go. Doing awesome, everybody. Keep up the good work. We're in the home stretch with this skater. Just 10 more seconds. You got this, guys. All right, finishing this strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, take a breath. Let it out. We're gonna stay upright and give ourselves 1 minute of our tall slides. Whoa, anybody feeling like this feels way easier now than when we did it like 5 minutes ago? Yeah, me too. That 6 feet doesn't necessarily feel as long anymore. So let's hang out here. We've got a minute. Great way to kind of set your intention. Notice how the heart rate is elevated. Take this opportunity to keep it up, but to take control. 30 seconds. So maybe you think about breathing out on one end and in on the other, And that can sort of determine your cadence here, the speed that keeps you in the zone. All right, y'all. We're moving to our second slide section here in about 15 seconds. We're gonna take it down to the ground. 10 seconds, y'all. Pumping it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna meet over yonder. All right, turn your body. Take a breath up. Now we're gonna go nice and slow and refine our movement. Come into your high push-up. Push the floor away from you. And now slowly bring your knees straight through the center. I want you to keep your neck long. Keep your abs pulled up and in. Keep pushing the ground away from you. Now, as you're doing this, you're gonna start to feel hip flexors, quad muscles, everything that you just started to activate up on your feet are gonna be activating more now. Find your breath and maybe you close your eyes. We've got 30 seconds. So now, we stimulate the upper body a bit. We've got our lower abdominals saying hello, shoulders and chest saying hello. So as you find that moment to connect to that deep center energy, feel that breath, feel your power, recognize your strength, and I want you to give me a little bit more here. We've got just 20 seconds to go. Take this nice slow opportunity to, again, reconnect to your breathing, slow it down. 15 seconds, my friends. We're coming back up to our feet in 10. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Toes to the bumper. Stand it up, shake it on out, and turn to the front. Are you ready, y'all? We have 1 minute of sliding. We're gonna sprint it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We've got a minute here. Second sprint. See how you're feeling here. Making progress. Feeling that progression. Feeling that connection. Y'all crushing it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We are rounding about the halfway point of today's workout. Keep that in mind. Push yourselves. That's it. My legs are starting to feel like Jell-O. So I'm with you if that's what you're experiencing as well. But we've got 30 seconds on this second sprint. Y'all, keep it up. You can do this. Mind over matter. Keep telling yourself, if anything, you can pop up. Just try to keep moving. 15 seconds, y'all. That's it. I got to find my breath here. Woo-wee. 10 seconds. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take a breath. Let it go. One more. I want you to stay upright. We got a minute to chill again. It's so crazy to feel the difference between our first tall sprint, or our first tall slide, I should say, and now our third. The body is a smart and wonderful machine, right? We're asking it to push, and then we come back to these levels that originally felt kind of hard, are now feeling much more manageable. So I want you to stay upright here for about 30 more seconds. Take this time to scan your body. Be thankful for all that strength and power you got in you. We are now halfway through. We got one more sprint. Can we do this? I'm prepping myself as well. Yes, we can, Ma. All right, 20 seconds. I'm gonna find my breath here as well. All right, little mental focus coming into that third sprint. 10 more seconds. We'll take a moment to breathe. All right, y'all. Make your way over to the side in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's breathe. Let it out. Do it again. And now take that stance. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. We got a minute to sprint. This is where I want you to hone in. Take everything out. Let those distractions go. Find your finish line and visualize it out in front of you. Let's move. I got to find my breath here too. That breathing, that rhythm that you've got is gonna keep you in that zone, allowing you to continuously move your body. 30 seconds, my friends. We can do it. Let's go, let's go. Are you counting your slides? Are you making progress? I feel it. We got 15 seconds. Taking it to the floor. Let's push this through. Visualize that finish line. We're gonna crush on through it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath. Turn it. We got mountain climbers. Round 2 coming up. Take your hands up. Bring it down. Come into that high push-up for me. Hold. Breathe. And we're gonna move slow again. This is where we keep the heart rate going, but we take a little bit more control. Stay here. Maybe the knees wanna start to move a little faster. That's completely up to you. You wanna speed it up, but keep that breath a little bit slower. This is where we wanna take, again, that control back to our lungs, to that power source. Refuel it from the inside out. 30 seconds, guys. I'm leaving little sweat marks on the board already, y'all. Cute. All right, y'all. We're in the home stretch here. I want you to see that visual. We're gonna take a little mini child's pose after this, so just know that that little reset button is coming at you. But give me 10 more seconds of strong mountain climbers. Don't quit, don't give up. Come on, eyes on that prize. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna sit back, chillax, take a breath, and let it out. Let's do that one more time. Now, everybody make your way up to standing comfortably. Woo, we're gonna turn it. Take a couple side to sides for me. How we feeling? We are over the halfway threshold, my friends. Sweat is pouring. If you need to grab a quick drink of water, I suggest you do it now. I might do the same. Look at me backpedal to my water bottle. You guys have about 10 more seconds. Catch your breath, refuel, and we're getting back on that board. Okay, we're gonna begin. Well, I'm all wobbly, I can't even stand up. That means it's a good workout. Here we are on one side. I want you to start low. Touch the board. And then like Statue of Liberty, bring it up. This is our next move for our third section. So we're thinking low to high here, guys. Maybe you're flinging leaves in the air or confetti or whatever floats your boat. And I want you to utilize that push off your board to get into that right booty cheek. We're gonna be here for about 30 more seconds. I personally like to do a little inhale at the top and exhale at the bottom. So maybe that's a rhythm that works for you. Give it a try. We got 10 more seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, meet me on the side. Take it up, bring it down. I'm gonna set you all up with knees down to start. Give me a narrow push-up, and then you'll pick up your knees and pull the knees to the outer edges of your elbows. We've got a minute here, let's go. So think about where you're placing your breath. So this is our strength move to kind of cut up the cardio. So it's an opportunity for you to what? Take control of your lungs, find a slightly lower impact. All right, you can progress at any point. Get your knees up off the board for your push-up. Go a little faster if that feels good, or maybe you slow it down. And just recognize the speed oftentimes determines what level of workout you're gonna give yourself. I'm gonna have you stay here for 25 more seconds. Yes, keep it up, keep it up. All right, so we're finishing strong, feeling our abs, shoulders, chest, all of the things. 10 more seconds. Let's go, let's go. We're gonna bring it back up to our feet here. Give me one more knee drive, and then bring your toes to your board. Slowly stand it up, turn it around, and we've got a double tap. So let's get low, everybody. We tapped one side before. I want you to stay low. We've got a sprint coming up here, low. I like to bring the opposite hand to the small of my back. We wanna keep the abs tight and the spine long. So try to avoid, I should say, rounding your lower back muscles. Keep your chest reaching forward. Feel your breathing. So this is where we're gonna crush our quads. We'll call this the quad crusher. I'll patent that later and make some residual money off of it. Okay, cool, 30 seconds. Quad crushing is happening on my board. Potentially, it's happening for you as well. But everybody, we're nearly through. 20 seconds. I'm coming up a little bit because my quads are no joke, completely crushed. You can do the same thing. When you're ready, you got just 10 more seconds to do that double tap. In 3, 2, 1, take a breath. Bring your feet together. Hands can start on your hips. Little bend, and we're gonna do a little twist. I had to bring my hands off my hips. It just feels more normal. Okay, little transition. Little walk in the park, if you will. A little dance move. We're here for just 30 seconds. This again is an opportunity for you to catch your breath, to release your muscles a little bit. I want you to meet me in the center. We're gonna go down and up for 3. Are you ready? Let's take it low. So this is a little freedom in your lower back as well. 2 more times. And up. Maybe the twists get a little bigger. 1 more time. Now as you pop up, twist on over to your left side. We've got our down and up, Princess of Power, He-Man, whatever you want to call it. Let's tap low, and for 1 minute, we're going up and down. The focus is now on that left booty cheek. So send your hip back. I want you to connect to the bumper of your board. And I'm gonna utilize that inhale at the top to stretch a little taller. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Remember not to collapse too far forward on that low tap. 10 more seconds, everybody. We're gonna meet on that left side once again in 3, 2, 1. Let's turn it around. We got another down and up. Everybody, arms up. Hands down. High push-up position. Knees can be up or down for your push-up. Round 2. We're gonna go into a pike up. Lift your hips. Send it back. Let's rinse and repeat. So you've got essentially 4 actions. So 2 inhales, 2 exhales. And as you're finding sort of that cadence, it's again sort of breaking up that cardio with a little bit of strength sprinkled in. Now guys, on that pike, I want you to feel like there's a string lifting you from your tailbone and your abdominals at the same time. And an exhale is gonna help to boost you into that position. We have just 10 more seconds. Keep it up. We're gonna kick it back to our child's pose. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Everybody take a breather. Woo-wee. All right, I'm looking at you guys. We've got 1 more section. This is our sprint section. This is where we wanna push. Take it all out. So come on up to your feet. If you need a drink of water, now's the time to do it. Are you ready? 30-second intervals. We're starting with our sprints in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. It's a shorter interval, so let's push it through. Let's go. Feel the breath. Feel your power. We've got just 10 more seconds. Meet me on the left in 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Bring it down. 30-second mountain climber for speed. What are we doing? We're pushing into the ground a lot, keeping the belly button lifted up and tight, and we're driving those knees to the chest. Y'all, you've got just 15 seconds to do this. You can do it. Come on. 10. Let's get to our feet in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're up. We jog. Send it back. 30 seconds. Almost there, y'all. You got this. We have already busted through 25 minutes of work. You should be so proud of yourselves. I need you to keep that focus for these final few moves. We are so close. 10 more seconds, y'all. We're gonna meet on the right in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got our second round of burpees. Are you ready? Let's go. Keep it basic to start. If you wanna add on, you can add a pike. We did that before. You can do it again. So 2 options. We're about 45 seconds to go. 1 more move after this. Remember, you can add those extra options if you want to put that pike in the mix. Go for it. Otherwise, that basic burpee is in your back pocket the whole way through. Keep that form nice and strong. My friends, we have just 10 more seconds here. 1 more move. In 3, 2, 1. Come on up. We have our final sprint. 30 seconds to the finish. 3, 2, 1. My friends, let's go. Woo! My nose is starting to run. It's all good signs of the body working hard. This is it, everyone. We got a nice extended cool down coming up after this. So let's push it through. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. All right. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Double confetti. Carefully step off your board. Take a breath for me and let it out. Take a body roll down. You have the option to take a seat to remove your booties or simply pick up one heel and remove the booties one at a time. Let's all take a wide stance. Take a few big shoulder rolls back. Catch your breath. Do it again. Let's reverse it. And just again, capitalize on slowing down the breath to recover and reset. Let's go into that slow body roll like we did in the start. Stretch your legs, drop your head. Bend your knees and roll up. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, stretch your legs. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, roll up. We do that one last time. You're gonna stay in your fold. Straighten your legs and just walk to your right side. You can hang on to your shin, your quad, your foot, but I want you to melt towards that leg a lot. Take a breath. Focus it on your lower left lumbar area. This is where we take control back to that inner connection. Let's all pivot our feet. Same like we did in our warm-up. Push the back heel away, but this time set your knee down and untuck your toes. We're gonna press into our front thigh and ooh, yes, sink down into our left hip. Just take a second here. I want you to just feel downward momentum, but the upper body is lifted tall, proud. You can stay right here or bring your hand down. You're gonna open up your front foot a smidge, bend your back knee, and we're gonna just take a reach back, twist for your foot, and as you grab it, push your foot into your hand. Oh my goodness. So we're giving ourselves a nice quad stretch, external rotation through the shoulder and the chest. We're gonna stay with the weight heavy in our hip for 2 more breaths. Your focus can be back, or you can look down at your left thumb. Let's take 1 more breath here. And visualize the sweat droplets hitting the ground beneath you. Release, crawl through the center. Hands, or let's start with forearms to inner thighs. Yeah, take this back. Roll your wrists a couple times here. So good. All right, we'll turn our feet back to parallel, send the hips up to the sky, and then just walk to your left side. Same thing, we're gonna focus on deepening that hamstring length. Again, take your breath into your right lower back area. Deepen the breath. Let your head be so weightless here. And then we'll pivot in the other direction. Same thing. We want to kick the back foot away from us a lot. And then as the knee comes down, relax into your toes and press into your front thigh. So again, we've got that downward momentum in the hip to release the quad and the hip flexors. And then all the while, shoulders are heavy, head is light. And we're just going to take a couple moments to just breathe and allow that stretch to happen and feel good for us. Because I know it does. So my friends, you can totally stay right here, Or if you want to add on to the stretch a bit, we can walk the front foot out a little bit wider and then bending your back knee, reach back and maybe grab a hold of your foot. So this is a really great opportunity to elongate the fronts of your legs, which we just worked pretty darn hard. So let that happen. So keep your weight in your hip, feel that external rotation, maybe kick your foot into your hand. You can look back or again, look down. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath here. And then as you release your foot, one last time, we'll lift the knee, crawl through the center. This time, we'll revisit our twist from the beginning. So let's just drop the left shoulder, take a twist right. Ooh, feels good. Do the same thing other side. Keep the pressure in that opposite inner leg. And then as you come back to the middle, guys, walk your feet in a little, roll up, interlace your hands, press them forward, round out your spine, and then reach up. Take a couple big circles back, and then I want you to bring your hands together and do one of these. We are finished with today's 30-minute slide. Whoosh. Wipe the sweat out of your eye and have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys next time. Well done.